Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he brings us out past the time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bates. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw on second down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on 3rd down, Bates. That is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down. Bates over the middle. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Yellow, line, blue, check.
It's caught right side by Daniels. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Bates. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, they still gave them 3 points.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading the charge, their lefty QB. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be perfect through the first 2 months of the year. second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On 1st down, Bates, throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Up the middle they go. Atkins, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bates. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Yellow. Ready?
Throwing again, Bates. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Bates. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Those scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35 for an offense that has not found the end zone.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A give running right, it's high. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Hyde. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't. They're back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps there.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Off the play fake, Bates. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Bates. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Okay, right?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us.
And now the rookie's free. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run high. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 and 1...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. That throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready?
A final shot before break. Bates. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the... So here are the Chargers to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. It's to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running left, here's Hyde. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Up the middle, Hyde. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bates. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Bates. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Atkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. Bates. That is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he stopped immediately there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Bates. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Ready?
On first and 10, Bates fights through him, and Daniels has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
10 seconds.
To throw on second down, Bates. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On third and 2, Bates. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
On the set. Shot alert. Trap alert. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Come on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Get it? Hey, check that, check that.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Hyde. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The give left to Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cowboys.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Bates. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing to start the drive. Bates. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.